right? Kevin, come on. Get in the game, Summers. Okay, next one is a little trickier because once I minus the 6, I get 20, and the square root of 20 is not a perfect square. So I have my equations here. Okay. Now, it doesn't matter when you simplify the square root. You can do it now or later. It doesn't matter, okay? I'm going to do it now just because that's when I want to. So I'm going to take that into 4 and 5. 2 and 2. I've got my pair of 2's. So x minus 1 equals 2 root 5, and x minus 1 equals negative 2 root 5. No reason to do a factor tree on the negative root 20. It's going to be the same thing, right? Just a negative version. X isn't alone. It's close, though. So I'm going to add my 1 now. Now, this one is a root 5, and this one's not. These are not like terms, so I can't combine them. So x equals 1 plus 2 root 5. Now, you can put the 1 before or after the root. I just like to put it before the square root because then it's clear that it's not in the square root. Now, I can't combine those just like I couldn't combine the i's up above because they're not like terms. Okay? I know that's a tricky one. Okay? All right, what questions do you guys have? Hopefully you see why I split this lesson into 2 parts that we did last time. We did the square roots, and then we're doing this today. Is there any questions? Can we go through C? Okay, I'm going to go through C. What's first? Yeah. Minus 80. So 9x squared equals 1. Then what? Okay. Uh-oh. We got a fraction. But lucky for us, we reviewed how to do fraction square roots last class, right? Yep. So then I square root. Anybody remember how to simplify the square root of a fraction when the top and bottom are both perfect squares? Not Gavin. Anyone else? Remember, we went over it on Thursday. Victoria? Yep, perfect, Victoria. What's the square? So you do them separate. What's the square root of 1?
1.
And what's the square root of 9?
3.
3. So the square root of 1/9 is 1/3. And then I have the negative version. What's up? The plus or minus? Yeah, absolutely. The reason why I always am writing them separate is because you guys don't have a way when you're typing in your Canvas quizzes of typing that plus or minus symbol. And so you have to enter them as 1/3 and negative 1/3. So that's why I'm making a point to write them separate because that's how you type them in on Canvas. But as long as you're understanding you can't do that on Canvas, then you're fine writing the plus or minus. Okay? Good. Okay, I think you guys are doing pretty good. I think I'm going to have you try one more, and then I'll do handout homework. So try D. Try D on your own with your neighbors. Okay, try D. Okay. I'm just going to do the answer real quick for our online friends, and then I'll come around and help. You can't distribute that 5 in there. I'm hearing the word distribute.